Right in the middle of a second date update right now. It's commercial-free New Country, 99.5 QYK, trying to match two people back up on another date, and it's Brody today. He really wants to see this girl, Gina, again. They went to Catches, had a great time there, and he said things went well. She seemed to be having fun. I was having fun, but I have not heard from her since the date.
Yeah, so Kevin got her on the phone, so we're going to see what she has to say about this.
Okay, so Gina, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Gina, I know you talked to Kevin, and he kind of told you what this is about.
Yep.
All right, so if you're cool with it, we wanted to ask you some questions on the air about this date with Brody. Would that be all right?
Sure.
All right.
Okay.
Here we go.
Yeah.
So he told us about the date and told us how you guys went to Catches, and, things seem to go well in his mind, but he has not been able to get a hold of you since that date, and he's just kind of wondering why.
Okay. Did he tell you that he has a 1-year-old and that maybe he needs to get his life together?
Oh, okay. He has a 1-year-old.
Wait, yeah.
And did you not know that he had kids?
No, I knew that he had kids. I knew that he had a kid, right, because it's on his profile. But he did not specify until we were on our date that it's a 1-year-old. He has a 1-year-old. That is not something that you spring on someone, right?
Or do you really, do you think he's going to put that on his profile? I mean, that's not something you're going to put on a profile. I have a 1-year-old.
Well, but then to Gina's point, you're going to end up springing it on her.
Right.
So that's going to be kind of a shock, right?
Not I like kids. Someday I would like to have kids, but 1-year-old is much different than 5-year-old or 8-year-old. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, by 4 years.
Yeah.
Just him having a baby is just too much for you? Because the babies are a lot of work?
A very young baby, for sure.
Okay. And this is the reason you haven't been calling him back?
Yeah, there's no... What am I supposed to do? Ask him if he's got a babysitter? I can't... Yeah, it was irritating to find out the way that I found out. I don't understand why he's even dating.
Wow. Okay. Well, maybe we can find out why he's dating, because we do have Brody on the phone with us. Gina, do you mind if we bring him back on?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, great. Brody, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
You heard what Gina had to say. I'll let you kind of respond.
Yeah. Listen, I'm sorry that you felt like I ambushed you with that information on our date, but for you to say that I need to get my life together just because I have a baby is completely rude and doesn't make any sense. Am I not allowed to have a dating life or a social life because I have a child? I don't understand.
Yeah, kind of. You need to be with your baby. Maybe even working things out.
First of all,
with your baby
I have
mama.
My baby mama. It was her night with the baby, and I am allowed to go out and enjoy myself when I don't have the responsibility of watching him. And I thought we were just going out on a nice date. I did say in my profile that I had a child. I didn't know it was the end of the world because of his age, and I just think you're just really coming across as so rude. And it doesn't make any sense that I should just stop living my life because of this.
No, but your life should be wrapped around your 1-year-old. Look, if your child is still being described in if their age is being described in terms of months, you don't have time to date. And I don't understand why you think
I'm
that
sorry,
you do.
Is that coming from you as a mother, or are you just pulling that out of your because I have
excuse me,
custody with the mother of my child, and it was her night to take him, and I was just trying to have a nice date and enjoy myself. And just because I have a kid and I'm not with the mother doesn't mean that I can't have a dating life or a social life or try to have some fun outside of my responsibility. I know I have responsibilities as a father, but I am allowed a day off when they're being properly watched by a parent.
There's no day off of being the parent of an infant. I don't even know why I have to be the one to explain this to you. You are a father, and maybe you should try to wrap your head around that a little bit more. Maybe.
So I'm sorry. What age do I have to wait for my son to turn for me to be able to go out and date?
Good question.
You know what? I'm not sure. But I think it's
because you're
probably
making it all up.
after.
It doesn't make sense. Listen, if it doesn't work for you, that's fine. But for you to say those bold statements like that is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, you're just shaming me.
I don't think any woman is going to be like, oh, yeah, I'm going to sign up for this when you have an infant. Like, there are certain responsibilities that you will have when this child is this young that you won't have when they are older. And the fact that you don't know that is a huge red flag in and of itself.
All right, guys, you seem very far apart here on...
Yeah, I don't think they're going to go out again.
No, I don't either. I'm just going to say that, Gina, you probably have no interest in seeing Brody again.
Absolutely not.
Okay. And Brody, I kind of feel like maybe you don't really want to see Gina again.
You hit the nail on the head.
Okay. All right, there we go. Well, look at me. All right, so I wish you guys the best, and I'm sorry it didn't work out, but you guys have a great day, okay?
Yep.
Yeah,
thanks, guys. You too.
Bye.
Wow. There's a lot there, and I think she might have some points there, but I also think that he can still have a life.
Absolutely. And he has the child 50% of the time. There's no reason why he shouldn't be able to live a life. But there are women that are going to date somebody with a baby because I did it. And I am the last person on this earth you ever thought was going to date somebody with a baby.
All right. 800-992-1099. 800-992-1099. I want to get your take on this right now.